Hey yo, it's Noku2 here with another comic haul. First, as always, I want to thank everyone who has taken the time to watch my videos and post a comment. I appreciate it. I am going to start this off with a comic that I pulled out of my long boxes just for this video. This is a iconic Todd McFarlane cover 345. Probably the second most iconic cover in his run of Incredible Hulk after 340 with Wolverine. But personally, this cover is just incredible. And what is this book? This is a near mint copy I've had. I bought it off the rack. Well, not the rack, but LCS, because it's obviously a direct edition with the Hulk logo face in here. That issue is from 1988. Let me think about that. 1988. I was in college, and again, resources were limited. I had to pick, books that I would buy versus other beverages, and so this book spoke to me when it was on the shelf, and I was like, oh man, Hulk was not a regular pull issue for me, or not even a pull issue, a purchase issue. Back then I didn't have a pull service. I would just go in and see comics on the rack or on the shelf of LCS when I was in college. It was called, actually, I think the comic shop was called the Hobby Shop, to be honest, and they sold everything and comics. And so I saw this and I pulled it off for $1.50 at that time. This book in this condition is what, a 75 plus dollar book. I mean, this is easily a near mint copy. Maybe there's one spine tick there. It's been bagged and boarded since I bought it. Read it once. Didn't really know the impact Todd McFarlane was going to have on the comic industry at that time, but I liked the grit of the Gray Hulk, and I love that cover, the purple cover, right? So why am I showing this? Because of this bad boy here from Todd McFarlane. I saw that on the shelf. I saw it being advertised coming out, and I was like, wow, that's an awesome figure, statue, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it looks like the cover. I mean, this was a $50 figure that you bought. I got this one at Walmart. They had just put it on the shelf. And, it comes with a reprint cover or comic, right, from that issue. Obviously, it doesn't have the little Hulk logo in the corner. It comes with a awesome trading card of that cover, right? Very cool. And then the other nice thing is the box. The box is, I hated opening it. But, I wanted to figure more. I have a shelf of just the Hulk, but it comes with like, let's see if I can back this up a little bit. Comes with a nice little box inspired by, but the other cool thing about this, I mean, Todd McFarlane, these figures that he's done in this line of comic inspirations outside of the DC ones that he was doing, DC Universe, Multiverse, it comes with this little cardboard cutout that you get, and you can put them in there. Now that's awesome. How about that? Oh man, I can't wait to put that on my shelf. But that is just one of my favorite figure, I don't know what you want to call it, figure statues. Awesome looking. I mean, just incredible. Just an incredible figure. And it's not light either. I mean, that's a heavy figure. So I thought I'd show that. You know, he has a number of ones that they've done. I don't know if you've been following. He's got one of Amazing Spider-Man 316. He's got Miles Morales #1. He's got Iron Man. I can't remember which cover that is. He's got one from Amazing 300, right? But that's just, oh man, I just can't say enough about that. Anyway, I thought I'd start off with that before I do this quick haul. Bagged and boarded some more books. You know, I'm off this week, like I said in previous videos, and man, that's just, what do you want to say about that? I mean, that's just an awesome figure. You know, my action figures and statues are getting out of hand. Probably, I haven't been that excited about a figure or statue since the one I showed with Silver Surfer 4 is a 2-piece, right? And that's an actual statue. This is plastic, obviously, but this is, you know, resin. Classic John Buscema cover from Fantastic Four. Not Fantastic, Silver Surfer 4. So anyway, I thought I'd start off with that because that's just, you know, what are you gonna, there's the Hulk, man. That's just an awesome figure. All right, so let's get started with some comics. So these are books that I've had, just bagging. J. Scott Campbell, Fantastic Four #1, variant cover. Let's get back to zooming in. Da-da-da. All right, there we go. There we go. Fantastic Four, J. Scott Campbell #1. That's the current run. Immortal Thor, Arthur Adams cover. I paid cover price for that. Now these are, again, these are some of the 50-cent books that I got from that sale, warehouse sale. Hulk Gray, Jeff Loeb, and Tim Sale. I never can remember which issues I'm missing. So when I see them in high grade, I pick it up. I did not have that issue, thankfully. That was the only one they had in the warehouse that I could find. Incredible Hulk 332 for 50 cents. That is I believe is that a Todd McFarlane? Yeah, that's a Todd McFarlane interior art. It was only 50 cents. It's not in, I'd say it's probably VF condition. There's a little bit of it's more than spine ticks there, so maybe fine at best. But for 50 cents, I mean, you're not going to leave that there. Now this one was in higher grade, 333, Incredible Hulk, Todd McFarlane interior arts for 50 cents. They had a few other Todd McFarlanes, but they were damaged pretty significantly, where they were probably VG plus. But for 50 cents, I still wasn't going to leave them there, but I just put them in regular bags. I didn't put them in Mylar. I didn't have these 2 issues, so I kept them for my own collection. Now, these were 50 cents, which I thought was a great pickup. Jenny Frison, variant edition of Savage Avengers. Probably one of the best Cloak and Dagger covers I've seen before. And, you know, Jenny Frison on top of that. So, well, you know, for 50 cents, that's a great cover. And so I bought all the ones that were there. They had 3 issues. I don't know why I buy multiple copies, but, you know. Now, this was 50 cents. I don't know anything about this book, but this is an early Jenny Frison from DC Vertigo, Clean Room. Again, I don't really know what the series is about, but I bought it because it was Jenny Frison for 50 cents. And then this is number 17. Early Jenny Frison work. Looks more like her work there. That's number 17. And this one I thought was a pretty nice cover by her early work. Clean Room number 4. That was in probably VF condition. Not the greatest condition, but again, for 50 cents. Got these 2 books for 50 cents. early Jenny Frison iVampire #1. They had a few others of the iVampire of Jenny Frison, but they were in pretty rough shape, so I did not pick them up. These were in probably VF condition, so I decided to go ahead and buy that. And then this was Red Sonja #12 from 2024. It's a 1 in 10 variant. I went ahead and bought that. I did buy that at cover price. This is kind of I didn't know anything about this book. This is a variant cover from 2024. Jenny Frison, Hello Darkness #1. Nice looking Jenny Frison cover. Can't really tell initially, although the pen lines and the colors and, you know, you can maybe guess, but because there's not a lot of her facial feature on there, but it is Jenny Frison. Now, the Hello Darkness is actually from Boom, and it's got short stories in there from a variety of artists about their current series. Like there's a short, maybe 4 or 5 pages of original work from Something's Killing the Children. I don't even know what the other issues were about, but I didn't read it yet. Obviously, I bought it just for the cover. And then, kind of like the 9.8 Zatanna Bringing Down the House Virgin, I got a number of copies of the original. Now, I did pre-order these, so these were, I don't know what the cover price is, but I pre-ordered it, so there was a 35% discount from Midtown. And I really like this book, so I bought actually more copies than I intended to, because I pre-ordered them more than one time, I guess. And so, but a beautiful cover. Probably one of my favorite covers Jenny Frison's done. That's current, I should say. Zatanna, there's not a lot of Zatanna books, right? And so I just went ahead and bought a bunch of copies. All right. Next, 50 Cent. Another Lego variant of Justice League United. I did not have this copy, so I'm glad to have picked that up. All right. Let's see. What should I leave up there? We'll leave up the J. Scott. It's not a bad cover. All right. So we have a Jessica Fong variant cover of Scarlet Witch. I did pay $3 for that. $3.25, I think. Pre-ordered that, and this was cover. That was a variant edition, and this was the cover A by Russell Dodderman. This is Dan Hip, Batman Brave and Bold. Another cover by. I just thought it was a unique cover. So I bought that. I need to actually get out of just buying comics for covers, because I seem to buy a lot. Zatanna Bringing Down the House #2. Art Germ cover. Pre-ordered that. So whatever the 35% discount was. Who is this? Lyrics. Harley Quinn #42. Nice looking cover, right? We got pre-ordered 2 of these Negative Space John Tyler Christopher Venom. I think that was one of those books that you just hold on to and see. And now so I pre-ordered this one. Phoenix Yasmin Putri. Nice looking cover. And then the variant by Rose, what's her name? Rose Besh, right? And then I found one at the warehouse for 50 cents. Now, I did order a number of copies of this. This is Maka Sozo, or as she goes by when she signs it, Sokomaza, or Sozo Maki. Maki Sozo is her real name, but she goes by Sozo Maki. Is that how you say it? Sozo Maki, yeah. Maki Sozo is her real name. It's a She looks like she's multi-ethnic, maybe a African American, Japanese artist, but um, there's something about this cover that spoke to me. I've got a couple of other copies. I may have shown that, but I like this. I like that cover, so I bought that. What else we have here? We have beautiful cover that's sold out. Dynamite. Know nothing about this. Bought it solely for the cover for obvious reasons, right? NYX. Another cover by Ben Oliver. I think it was Ben Oliver. Is it Ben Oliver? No, Ben Caldwell. Ben Caldwell, Vampirella. Just kind of a cool cover where she's drinking the blood out of a. I don't know if you know. That's what when you donate blood, they stick it in a bag for transfusion. That's kind of what it looks like. So there she's drinking it. And then a Poison Ivy variant cover by who is this by? Warren Liu. Actually, didn't really quite look like Warren Liu, but Warren Liu, Poison Ivy, beautiful cover. Now this here, I forgot I had this. This was a team variant, so by Dan Moore, and this is again Poison Ivy #1. Beautiful cover. Really like this cover too. So if you don't know what a team variant is, a team variant is, so you have store exclusives, right? So if you have a store exclusive, they have to order a minimum of 3,000 copies, right? And one of the LCS shops, they told me about how that works. So you have to order 3,000 copies, and it costs $10,000 for 3,000 copies, and that's your copy. So unless you're a high volume LCS or somebody like Midtown or I don't know, Things from Far Away, what is the other one? Buy Me Toys. That's a comic shop in Mishawaka. You sign up, the DC or whoever calls up these LCSs to see if they want to buy. You don't really know which artist you're going to get to when you sign for you can request an artist, but you don't necessarily know which artist you're going to get. But you get 3,000 copies. You can order. I think you might be able to order some more, but it's 3,000 for $10,000. So a lot of the smaller shops just can't afford that because they're not going to sell 10,000 copies. But what they have done is they created a team variant. Now, the team variant is you have to order so many copies in LCS, but they've printed 10,000 copies of this book. And so in LCS, I think the LCS told me they have to order a minimum of 250 copies of this one book. So if you think about it, 250 copies, so that means 4 times 10, so 40 LCSs could potentially have this comic because you have to order a minimum of 250, or a store like Midtown might order 1,000 of these, right? So then that takes away 4 stores, but if you get the math. So but that's what a team variant is. That means there's 10,000, limited to 10,000, and it's usually a little bit higher priced. The last one that I bought was a Harley Quinn with a pink cover. And so this is what they did, which really, why usually I won't buy these anymore at a higher price. I don't think this was much more than cover because I got it from Midtown. Is they, when they did the pink Harley Quinn, I don't know if you recall that. It was by some new artist I'd never heard of. They did 10,000 for a team variant for the pink cover. But then they did a store exclusive of the exact same cover art, but they changed it to a light green. And so then that made the pink, like, what's the point? So now, unless the team variant cover looks something that is stunning that I want, I'm not going to pick up a team variant. And this did fit the criteria for me, that it's just a stunning cover by Dan Moore. I like his art, and so I picked that up. And I probably should end on that, but I'm going to show this because it's in my hand. This is a Green Arrow 42 Teen Titans Go variant. Love that cartoon. Anytime I see one of these Teen Titans Go variant as well as a Lego variant, I will pick those up. So the three that I really like was the Joker variant from the 75th edition, the Teen Titans Go, and then the Lego variants. I usually pick them up. A couple of the others I will pick up, but not all the time. Like the Bombshell one, I won't pick up all the time. Obviously, it's hard to find the steampunk ones. Those are all high price books. But anyway, there you have it. That's my haul. I'm going to leave it at that and leave you with this beautiful image of a team variant, Poison Ivy #1 by Dan Mora, along with this awesome, Incredible Hulk, Todd McFarlane, PVC statue. Oh, man. What can you say? All right. There you go. Peace.